with the presence of huge number of members of Bangladesh Army, Rapid Action Battalion RAB and Border Guard Bangladesh BGB alongside the regular law enforcing agencies, the verdict date against former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina for crimes against humanity and killing during the last year's mass uprising to be declared here today. There is tension among the people because the ousted Bangladesh Awami League, the party belonged to the ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, declared a nationwide lockdown. And on the way to this tribunal, I saw that on the way the normal presence of mass people is a little bit low because there is tensions and panic among the people. In the last couple of days, there are some reports of blast of crude bomb and there are some other violations and unrest across the country. So people are a little bit in panic. That's why the presence of mass people or commuters on the street is a little bit low. However, people are encouragingly or enthusiastically waiting for the verdict to be declared, the date actually today to be declared. But there is huge tension among the people. Actually, during the last year's mass uprising, there were huge violence and mass killing and torturing. So Sheikh Hasina, former Prime Minister, has been accused as the Supreme Command, and according to the hearing occurred in the last couple of days again on this case, the prosecution team before the court said that everything is like crystal clear because there are so many phone records that has been leaked and verified where the command of Sheikh Hasina, former Prime Minister, has been very clear. So it's predicted that she would be served capital punishment, but until the verdict is declared, it can't be said surely. But the expectation of the prosecution team is that, of course, there will be capital punishment because killings of so many people and other crimes against humanity have been very clear before the court. However, people are waiting regarding the verdict date. But even centering the verdict date, such tension is very uncomfortable to the mass people of this country. And we also see that even there are some foreign journalists and freelance journalists have also come here to see the verdict date declaration by the International Crimes Tribunal. And very ironically, this Crimes Tribunal was formed by ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's regime, and the trial of so many opposition leaders have been done by this court. And though there were huge controversies and the whole trial process was controversial because there are some very unexpected incident like kidnapping of the eyewitness from in front of this tribunal, and the judicial process, there are also a huge controversy. And actually there are so many reports that this tribunal was actually formed by the former Awami League regime to size the opponent political leaders in the name of crimes against humanity during 1971 Liberation War. But ironically, the same court now proceeding the trial against Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. So people have huge interest to see what is actually going to be happened and the verdict date by this International Crimes Tribunal.